Check, check, 1, 2, 3. Check, 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 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by here on the third to last video we're doing here on this journey to 750. We have one of the greatest to ever do it, man. We have Klashnekoff. Track is called Jankrowville. Without further ado, man, just jump in. See what it's all about.
Yeah, you know the status. Players hate us, coppers chase us. The caper's dangerous, but like fate, forever changing like faces. This is alpha, beta, basics. I burst first with first matrix. Disperse wicked words of hatred. Cause I've worked for the worst wages. Brethrens hold a burden, go berserk in the burn cages. Conniving neighbors, navigate, skate like gators. Scavengers and jankros, feeding off the natives. Negros stay negative, I guess that's relative. It all relates to the life where we live. East Maze metric, where my mind stays sick. From the city to the sticks, there's stacks of lunatics. Lucy's with dicks, cats who use crucifix to seduce chicks. And you can find this where I live.
I really love the piano in this, man. A little bit of record crackle. You know, there's certain things that get me every time. The record crackle always gets me, man. That piano is dope. And Kailash, man, he reminds me so much in terms of his abilities. And I mean, the fact that they were together in Terra Firma. But him and Kaiser, man, just have this such a uniqueness to some of these cats that, you know, I've talked to them about them before, where they just seem like they were born this way. And it almost looks and sounds too easy. And Kailash is one of those cats, man. This is a good example of that level of skill. This immaculate, this flow, this everything about this, man. It just sounds perfect. It's like it's just absolutely perfect. And I mean, this is a story that we've told plenty of times on this channel, man. Is the fact that there is this circular hamster wheel type shit, man. This is the environment growing up. It's made to keep people there and on that hamster wheel and just rolling, man. And he's saying that, man, like all this shit. It's like, how do you expect people to have a positive outlook on life? How to see a dream to even chase, to see any way of getting out of it, man. It's just it's hard to have that any type of a good attitude when you're faced with this situation. And you're born and raised here, and your parents were probably born and raised there. Their parents were probably born and raised there, man. It's very difficult to get out of that environment. But it is funny too. He mentions the fact that, man, there's crazy people out there, whether you're in the estates or out in the hicks, man, or the sticks. He says, you're gonna get some people that are just fucked. But hey, one thing I thought he said that I'm not too sure about was that holding on to the bird but going crazy in the bird cage. My very first thought was the fact you chase a woman, you get a woman, and then you start to go crazy because you get married and it's not necessarily the life you want. But then the bird cage probably has more to do with prison, right? More than actual bird. Like being held down by a woman. Could be wrong. I don't know. I'm going to bring it back here a little bit. a couple other things he said there, man. It's now just out of my head right in the moment, but let's go.
Like fate, forever changing like faces. This is alphabet and basics. I burst first with first matrix. Disperse wicked words of hatred. Cause I've worked for the worst wages. Brethren's hold a burden, go berserk in the burned cages. Conniving neighbors, navigate, skate like gators. Scavengers and...
Sorry, does he say hold a... He may have said hold a burner, which I didn't catch the first time. I thought he said hold a bird and go crazy. So if he holds a burner, goes crazy in the bird cages, makes more sense. That's jail. My fault on that one.
Tricks disperse wicked words of hatred. Cause I've worked for the worst wages. Brethren's hold a burden, go berserk in the burned cages. Conniving neighbors, navigate, skate like gators. Scavengers and jankros, feeding off the natives. Negros stay negative, I guess that's relative. It all relates to the life where we live. East Maze metric, where my mind stays sick. From the city to the sticks, there's stacks of lunatics. Lucy's with icks, cats who use crucifix to seduce chicks. And you can find this where I live. In Jankrowville, where the streets are paved-ish and cats getting shift on a night shift. I'm swift like Mickey Super. The Black Russian spit slugs like German Luger. War-torn stormtrooper, making tracks as we maneuver. Moving further to the future with a bucket full of Lucifer. Yeah, you know the saga. Panorama drama, piranhas. Pyro cats on contract from the Bahamas. Bad man that look harmless, but inside you find they're artless. Split you like Gemini with the 9 Taurus. Eyes cut like glasses. I spark the slips as the fire.
Man, they look harmless, but inside, man, they look harmless, but inside they're heartless. And that Gemini and Taurus bar. Come on now. And seducing chicks, using crucifix to seduce chicks. Is that the idea of like, I guess it could be two things. It could be jewelry, but it could also be the fact that, I mean, for as long as there's been men and women, man, cats have been telling lies and saying they believe in all kinds of shit if it means that they get laid. So that could be it too. Right? Oh, yeah, I believe in God until he gets you in the sack and then doesn't believe in God anymore.
Yeah, you know the saga. Panorama drama, piranhas. Pyro cats on contract from the Bahamas. Bad man that look harmless, but inside you find they're artless. Split you like Gemini with the 9 Taurus. Eyes cut like glasses. I spark the slips as the 5 pass. I mask it, and that's how it is. You can find this where I live. The East Maze where the lifts are full of sin and pitch black skies and clouds of red mist. I wrote this issue, fury flowing through my fist. For my hombres who brew like Nigerian Guinnesses. The cold lyricists, I bring Siberian experiences. Penetrate your premises, backslap a pacifist. Enter the dragon 2 smoking sipping. So keep your eyes peeled cause cats conceal 9mm near the pancreas. Yeah, they call it Jankrowville, the land of the vultures. Filled with cobras and cold-hearted soldiers. Cats with pokers, cause all you saw posers. I'm seeing dead friends' faces on posters in Jankrowville, where man kill for penny. The city's heavy, I see many brethren buried. That's why I keep a shetty and stay ever ready. For all you Jankros and bona fide fassies in Jankrowville, where man kill for shekels. Hackney Central, the place is firing with jekylls. Riders who peddle pebbles, getting rubbed in their rentals. It's heavy mental, many man mask their metal. My peeps penitential, trapped in patterns of circles.
Man, the idea of how easy, like I said, how easy he makes it look, but the storytelling of this, I mean, he's painting the picture quite well, man. And one of the things that always gets me, because I know I've told you cats, man, wife and I like to watch the true crime shit, and what always gets me, man, are these cats that'll kill someone over the smallest amount of money. And I mean, you're talking about not even like inner city stuff, which is crazy. You kill a cat for his shoes or his hat and stuff. I mean, I got attacked a bunch of times. My friend got put in the hospital for someone wanted his hat. That shit's just insane to me. But in these true crime things where you watch that someone asked their mom for $60 to buy a video game or some shit, and the mom says no, and then the kid just murders his whole family. Or breaking into a house because you don't have any money to score some drugs, so you break into a house and murder an entire family, and they steal $14 from the woman's purse. Like shit like that just boggles my mind, man. Just the the depth of which some people will go, and what it leads to, like this, like Kailash was saying, man, it's dead friends on posters. That's kind of what it leads to, and it's an unfortunate life that people have to lead.
Man, master metal, my peeps penitential, trapped in patterns of circles. Might catch 22 up in your verbals. I scrap herbals, staying vigilant at venues. Get snagger sack when man attack like man choose, but man still confused. Convict shutting food, plotting to make a move and get the fuck out the manor. Kidnap my son and make her run for the border. It's manslaughter, wicked like water torture. This one's dedicated to my peeps living mager, who run the mucker to escape the palaver. Strap on your armor, arbor sharks on the corner, capable of killing you in ways you can't imagine. It all happens. What? It all happens. Get caught napping, catch a quick cabin stabbing from a backstabbing brethren. That's why me no beg friend. I them not like we and we not like Jankrowville, the land of the vultures, filled with cobras and cold-eyed soldiers. Cats with pokers, cause all these who posers. I'm seeing dead friends' faces on posters in Jankrowville, where man kill for penny. What? The city's heavy, I see many brethrens buried. That's why I keep a shetty and stay ever ready. For all you Jankros and bona fide fassies in Jankrowville.
Yeah, man. That hook is sick too. That it's catchy. It's catchy as hell. Um, I mean, there's nothing to dislike about this song. I was gonna do some kind of double negative shit and sound really dumb there. There was nothing to dislike about this song, man. It was this and another example of the pure lyricist that Kailash is, man. Just like how we had Kaiser back on the last track, just that ability just shines right through on a record like this. Production was tight, like I said at the beginning. Dug that shit, man, and the ability to shine the light on the issues is something that hip hop has always been about and will always be about. Or doesn't seem that way now too much, fortunately. It seems like the only people doing that are the underground artists, man. It seemed like everywhere else you look, the hip hop has become too commercial, and it no longer is the message or the voice for the voiceless. No longer that. But yeah, man, cool track. Everything about it was dope, and I was glad you're here, man, and check it out with me. We have, like I said, 2 more videos to come. Both of them are going to be a little bit longer than usual. You'll see that when they drop. There is a reason for that. So I'll drop that little bit of nugget, keep you a little surprised about it, hopefully. But yeah, man, until next time, love you guys for being here. Thank you for being part of this as we creep closer to 750 and beyond. Of course, we'll be doing this again when we reach the 1,000 video, and then 2,000, and keep going, man. Keep going for sure. Until next time, stay safe. Be good to each other.